I'm not gonna lie, I have when you've got that feeling in your throat, that sort of lump in your throat, I have it, and I'm trying to ignore it because I want to have a conversation with you, but hello, this is not the vlog that I thought I'd be filming, to be honest with you. And it has it's basically been it's Friday. Honestly, my brain this week has just not been functioning, and I'm sure some of you might know what I'm about to talk about, and you might have seen on my Instagram and Nile's Instagram, but yeah, it's been a really strange week, and I honestly have just felt like I've been on the verge of tears the whole week, and my brain just can't focus. I can't get myself to do anything. I don't know, I just have this like knot in my chest. I just feel all over the shop. If you watched my last vlog, or my vlogs in general recently, or you follow Nile, you'll know that Nile did the New York Marathon on Sunday, and he has been in hospital all this week in New York because of something that happened when he was running it, and it was terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever I talk about it, I feel bad talking about how I feel about it, because it's not even me that's going through it and is lying in a hospital, not on the other side of the world, but it feels like, I mean, it is far away, but you know what I mean. So I feel bad, even like I'm trying not to even tell Nile how I feel about it, because I know he's worrying about me and Winnie here, because I'm not the one that's physically going through it. And I can't imagine how it must feel for him to be just in, a different country in hospital. I don't know how I would cope personally. He was running the marathon and he collapsed on the last mile, and he's been in hospital since. He did say that he wanted to talk about this to you guys, but I think as the week's gone on, I mean, rightfully so, it's like scaring him whenever he talks about it, because it's sort of sunk in what's actually happened and actually how close to dying he was. But yeah, basically he was at the last mile of the marathon, and this is the crazy thing, I just didn't even think about the fact that he could, like, this could happen, firstly because I'd never heard of this situation that actually apparently does happen quite, not often, but like quite a lot of people have messaged me and him since saying this exact thing happened to me, or like my partner or something, from running a marathon. But it's quite terrifying, because obviously running has become such a thing, and so I think that's due to social media, but running marathons has become such a thing. But I think people just forget, I mean, rightfully so, because you probably don't know these sort of level of risks. And this is obviously, it's a freak accident. Niall was really unlucky. The doctor has said to him, like, there's nothing he could have done. He could have run it the day before and been absolutely fine. There wasn't like, he hadn't trained enough, because he had so much, like I'd spoken to you guys about, like it's been so intense. The most he's ever trained for a marathon. He's also experienced because he's done so many. So I wasn't even thinking about this happening, but also, even prepping on the day with his nutrition and his hydration, like he knows what he's doing, and it just can happen sometimes, and it's so scary. But I think what I was going to say is, it's like terrifying how, I think because it's become kind of trendy to run marathons, like actually how extreme they really are. And I'm not coming on here to like lecture people on running marathons, because, this is unlikely this is going to happen, but it's also, I think, made Nile rethink a lot of things. Anyway, so he collapsed and he got hyperthermia, which I thought hypothermia, there was only the cold version, because it wasn't a hot or a cold day in New York. It was like good temperature. I know the London Marathon this year, a lot of people got overheated because it was a really hot day, but the conditions were great. Niall said he was also like really mentally in a good place when he woke up. But yeah, anyway, so hyperthermia is when you overheat. Hypothermia is when you are too cold. So I only had ever heard of hypothermia before this. So he overheated, and apparently his body got to 40.5 degrees, and he collapsed, and he just completely blacked out. Honestly, when I was tracking him on the Marathon app, and I could see that he had got to the 25-mile mark, and it just stopped. And like, if any of you guys have tracked people in marathons, they can bug out. Like, loads of people are using them. So I was like, oh, it's fine. It's just probably not refreshed. And then like an hour passed, and I was thinking, oh, he's probably, because he's out there with his best friend Sam. So I was like, he's probably just celebrating. They might not have signal, all of that. And then I got a call from Sam, like, have you heard of Nile? He didn't cross the finish line. I've been here for an hour and he's not crossed, because he was watching him. And I was like, no, what? And honestly, in that moment, I know you go into sort of like worst case scenario mode, and he wasn't picking up his phone, and luckily I have him on Find My Friends, and his phone was outside hospital, and I was like, Sam, go there, this must be where he is. And then when he went there, they were like, we've got no recollection of a Nile Kirkland here. For that, it was about an hour, we just couldn't find him. And obviously your brain goes to like really bad places in that moment. I rang my dad, because he's very logical, and I was like, what do I do? I'm so far away, there's nothing I can do. There was this hotline for the New York Marathon, so I rang it, and they were searching the medical tents and stuff for him, and they couldn't find him. And then they said that he has been taken in an ambulance to this hospital, and I was like, can you tell me any more? Like, is he okay? And they were like, we don't have any information, but ring this hospital. So it was the hospital. They just basically didn't know who Nile was, because Nile didn't really know who he was either. At this point, he was just like, couldn't speak. He was just unconscious and then couldn't speak. Anyway, so we eventually found him, because they sort of went round the hospital emergency room and into the rooms, and like, these people are looking for this guy, and they found him. But yeah, back to what was going on. He'd been put in like an ice bath to try and bring his temperature down. I was on FaceTime when Sam then eventually found him, and I was like, Sam, maybe if we put Winnie on, it might like brighten him. He might, I don't know, it just might be, I know it's what he'd want. We saw him, and he just wasn't really there. He was just shaking uncontrollably because of his body temperature sort of, going from boiling to now freezing. He was on lots of drugs and all of that, and the hospital has been amazing. And luckily he had travel insurance. If you ever run a marathon, please have travel insurance if you do it abroad, because I wouldn't want to see that bill being in there that long in America. I was also terrified about that we needed to have a special add-on to the insurance, which I didn't check before, because it just didn't cross my mind that this could happen, because I was mainly worried that he wouldn't make the goal that he'd set himself and he'd be really disappointed. That was my main concern. Never did I think this could happen. But yeah, anyway, then actually he developed I don't know if he developed it at this, it was already happening, but he got this thing called rhabdo. Hang on, I'm going to run out of memory. Yeah, so anyway, he developed this thing called rhabdo, which is where my knowledge might be a bit off, but is essentially where muscle breaks down and goes into your bloodstream, and then dangerous for your kidneys / liver. I might be wrong about that, but he's had like kidney and liver specialists sort of keeping an eye on his organs now. That's why he's been in so long, as well as the fact that he had so much of the levels of this rhabdo in his bloodstream, which can lead to death, essentially. Yeah. So basically he has been in hospital this time, and it's been the worst week. It's just, I don't know. I feel for all of the people that are just so far away from the people they love. Our home usually is like my safe space, but it doesn't really feel like it without him there too. Like being so far away, like you just want to see him and be close to him. Yeah, it's hard. He is recovering. I think it's just like the time difference makes it difficult as well, because like I don't really hear that much, and I've kind of been trying to get updates, and he's recovering, so he's can't really update me a lot, whereas if I was there I could speak to the doctors and be in the know and be with him. Physically being so far away, it just feels so lonely and scary. As grim as it sounds, like when we couldn't get hold of him for an hour and didn't know what had happened, just was cuddling Winnie, thinking the thought of her growing up without her dad, like I don't... being so emotional, and just really like makes you realise so much. Me and Nile obviously live together and have for so many years, and just like tell the people you love them that you love them. It's just terrifying, like things can just change like that. But luckily he is recovering, and it's just been the worry of like every day I just get scared that like his levels were kind of not improving for a long time, and so they were like trending upwards rather than down. Yes. Anyway, I don't even know like what I'm saying. It's just, this is what I've been like wandering around this week, trying to make sure Winnie doesn't feel it too much. She has been so sweet, bless her, and when I've been trying not to show her too much of that, I've been sad, but at the same time, I have been sad sometimes, and she's just been like, Mummy's sad, do you want a cuddle, should we watch the dancing? And I just, I can't believe how much empathy she has at 2. Just having her close feels like a bit of Nile is here too, which has been really nice, but I just feel so much for him being so far from her, because I just don't think I could cope. I mean, you obviously have to, but I think I would. He's being so strong in that sense. Anyway, I think he is possibly going to finally fly home tonight, which is why I don't know why I'm still so emotional, because I know that he is recovering now, but I just feel heavy, and until he's here I just am scared that something is going to go wrong, to be honest, and he's not going to get back here, not going to see him again. Maybe it's normal to feel like this, but until he's here, landed in the UK, I don't want to get too excited about the thought of him being back. Yeah, I'm going to actually make him something later for when he gets back. Fingers crossed tomorrow. So I thought we could do that together a bit later on. And I'm also going to take Winnie to see the fireworks tonight. It'll be really nice to just do something nice with Win, because I feel like I've not been a fun mum this week at all. Thank you also to all of the amazing kind messages that I've received. I don't feel like I deserve them because it's not me. I mean, I know I shouldn't say that, but he's the one that's going through this physically. But yeah, thank you so much, because I have felt really lonely this week. It's really weird not having your husband nearby. And I feel like, because I always usually do, I kind of take that for granted. I will never take it for granted again. I mean, I'm sure we will take each other for granted again, but not for a while.
Snowman.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it together.
Baby.
Such a good film. This is a good old classic, baby. We're gonna watch all the classics this year. Mummy, Winnie, Daddy. What are we doing? We're going to see the fireworks, and you've got a little flashy toy. Yeah, are you excited? How cool, Win? Look at all the torches. You can have some hot chocolate. It's a bit hot, so careful. Nice though, isn't it? What can you see? What's that?
Canada. You're from Nebraska.
See the big fire?
Hot weather game. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
evening, guys. I look dishevelled because Winnie was sat on my shoulders whilst we watched the fireworks, which was so cute. I have just popped her back up to bed because it was way past her bedtime and she was so tired, bless her, but she had such a fun time. Honestly, I got teary when she just constantly was shouting, fireworks, fireworks, fireworks. It was so sweet. We're about to make something together. I just wanted to say as well, I feel like I was so wobbly earlier, and to be honest with you, I found like the middle of the day every day this week is when I'm the most wobbly, and I think because of the time difference where they're 5 hours behind, so I do like the first half of my day without hearing anything from him, and I just always go into panic mode that something's happened. Because like when it all first happened, he had his phone, but like I just assumed if something like that, like if something happened to him, to anyone, someone would like contact you through their phone, but that didn't happen. So now I just feel like, I don't know, I just go into worst case scenario and just think, oh my God, I haven't heard of him. It's like 9 a.m. there, why haven't I heard of him? Has something happened in the night? Yeah, I don't know. So anyway, I spend the morning, I'm okay, and then as it gets the middle of the day and I'm kind of waiting for him to wake up, I start to just panic and go into worst case scenario thoughts. So I was sort of there when I vlogged with you earlier, which probably wasn't the best time for me to vlog. It's kind of made me realise how, although I'm like very independent naturally, I'm like confident in my independence because of him. That makes sense. Like he kind of makes me whole, as cheesy as it sounds. And so I've just felt really like unsafe and sort of scared this whole week because I feel like I've lost my right arm in a way. Like we're not a very attached to the hip couple in a lot of ways, but I think emotionally we are. So like I always just feel confident. I don't know, and I haven't. So anyway, we're gonna do something lovely now. I'm waiting for my takeaway to arrive. I've ordered a Wagamama. I can't wait. I'll show you what I've got when it arrives. But I just thought something that would be really nice would be, because he is getting home tomorrow. Did I say that earlier? I don't even know. I want to make him a little hamper to like just welcome him home. He's going to be resting a lot for like the next week or so. I want it to be as cozy and comfy because he didn't have all his home comforts for the whole week. And I know he's missed things like he just really wanted a bath because I think he just felt really disgusting. I'll show you what I've got because I found this box which we had upstairs, which I used to put all my hair stuff in. I have got some cozy clothes for him. So we've got a dressing gown because he doesn't own one. I need to not do this with one hand actually because I won't make it look nice. Let me do it like this and I'll show you. Some Christmas PJs for next because he always says he doesn't have many PJs. So he has a new pair, which I thought were really nice. We have slippers, which he also doesn't own, which I thought was weird. Like, who doesn't own slippers in a dressing gown? It does have a story to it, and I find it so funny when you get a parcel and it is vacuum packed, because this is gonna pop out now. But you may know, you may not. I have this seal that I sleep with every night, and when he was in hospital, he is so much smaller than mine. I thought it was gonna be the same. Still does the same job. When he was in hospital, he was like, I wish I had your seal, because he always tries to steal it at home and it's just like my comfort. It's like a mini pregnancy pillow. So I thought I'll get him one. I saw this in M&S Big Daddy pistachio chocolate bar because he was saying how he just misses he didn't have any kind of appetite the whole week. So he was like, when my appetite comes back, I can't wait for things like that. So I just thought, because it's called the Big Daddy, I think you'll find it funny. Went into Lush and found these. This one's really cool. A little bubble bar, because he said he really wants a bath. Thought we'll make a nice one for him. But these bubble bars are so good. It's broccoli. Never seen that one before. And then this is a bath bomb in a lion, because he is brave like a lion. I got him a face mask as well. I got this off Amazon. A little token for a massage. I know they're usually used in more of like a saucy way, but I do mean like a nice comforting massage this time. And I also got these because I thought they were cute to arrange a little movie night for us all together, and he can just give me the ticket when he's ready for one. Okay, we are ready. So this is the hamper. I think it kind of looks presentable. The two things I didn't show you were this little lavender eye mask thingy. I mean, they say eye mask, but I just like put this on my face through my birth, and it was the best thing ever. And when I can't sleep, I just like sniff it. So that's really funny, but I just put it like right by my head and it helps. So I thought that would be nice. And then I also got this candle, which sounds absolutely dreamy. Cream truffle hot chocolate. So yeah, and then I've just put up this little banner, which I got off Amazon. How cute. Can't wait for him to come home. Wagamama's is here. This is usually what I order. So we have chicken katsu. I am very basic, I know, but it's so good. Also with brown rice instead of white, because you can change the option. So nice. And then I also really love this salad that they do. This dressing is so, so good. Love that. And then we also have the duck gyozas. But yeah, I am going to tuck into this, and it's going to be so nice because I swear all I've eaten for like 12 days is overnight oats, eggs, avocado and toast, and tuna pasta. That meal prep did us so well, and I did another batch, but I'm very excited to eat something, bar actually the Halloween night when the girls were here when we vlogged last week. But every other meal, me and Wynn are turning into tuna pasta, overnight oat, eggs and salmon gals. Put it on just after you said that.
What?
With your massage token.
Got a massage token, guys.
He's brought it upstairs, he's just told me, from the hamper. I did show them making your hamper. So
This ticket entitles... Oh, sorry. This ticket entitles you to a massage.
He's come to claim it.
Bit of R&R for the Christmas elf.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you. He's got his new PJs on. You look like a little hackney hipster with your beanie on.
Really comfy.
Go on, get all your new cosy bits on. This is going to be Nile for the next while. Right.
I feel like a bit of a pimp.
You look like someone you'd see in the supermarket. I love those pyjamas, I really want them.
They're pretty damn cozy.
They're cool, they look quite 90s.
Yeah. No, thank you for my hamper.
That's okay.
That was very nice to come home to.
He's here, he's home.
I've got 2 movie tickets, I've got a massage.
Movie tickets for Love Actually.
Well,
And Lord of the Rings, maybe.
Oh, now we're talking.
Maybe we should watch it tomorrow. Sunday little movie sesh with Wynn.
Alright, I'm gonna be in the next vlog, guys, and we're gonna see if she keeps her word. I've heard that one before.
No, I think I will like Lord of the Rings.
We could
But
do.
it's just the fact that it's so long and old that puts me off watching.
It's not old. Old? What do you mean? You're just saying that we're old, basically? Because that was out when I was a kid, like
Was
10.
it? I feel like it looks way
So
older
like
than Harry
that's
Potter.
just making us sound old.
Oh, we are a bit.
It was out around the same time. It's a bit
Was it?
before. All right, poll. What's better, LOTR or HP?
HP.
Let's see what they say.
Anyway, more to the point. He's home.
I'm here.
He's okay. And we've just been chilling today, haven't we?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you seemed a little bit on edge when you got home, so I didn't film anything, but
I'm just exhausted.
yeah.
Didn't really sleep well in hospital all week, really.
How are you now?
I'm okay. I'm alright.
Do you feel okay?
I still feel weak. I don't know if that's because like of what happened physically, or it's probably like mental as well, the mental drain, and just
Be a
like
mix of
lying
both,
in
yeah.
a hospital bed for like, what was it, 5 days?
Yeah.
you just don't feel right. Like when you get out, you just feel like spaced out. You just feel like a
But
little bit anxious, like big crowds of people. I mean,
you've
it's a
been
bit much.
dependent on people for 5 days, so you're going back to being independent again, and you were vulnerable the whole time you've been there. So
Yeah,
it
and
is
I
gonna
ate
be
like
weird.
I ate very little, barely ate. I think that was I didn't. Yeah, I think like I was nauseous from like what was happening to my body in recovery, but I just couldn't stomach anything, and it was also like hospital food. But I did order a pizza, and I just couldn't even have a bite of that
Yeah.
on the first night. So, but yeah, my appetite's come back. So.
I went to stroke you and I was looking at the camera. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, no, I'm eating well again now. I think a couple nights sleep, I'll feel back to normal. It's good to be back though. Little Winnie was so cute, wasn't she?
She was so cute when we.
She was cuter than like
She
I
goes,
thought she was going to be.
Daddy.
Yeah,
And
she's
she
like,
didn't want to let you go, did she?
no. We said bye to Sam at the airport, and she was like, "Daddy, stay."
Yeah,
Did you come?
and she pulled your drawstrings on your joggers. I don't know if you know.
Yeah, I did. Like, Sam, you can go. But sometimes she's more like the novelty of other people.
Yeah, yeah.
And so it was quite nice that she was like more fussed about me.
And she's been asking for you all day.
Yeah, and then
When she woke up from her nap,
yeah, she
I
was
could hear her going, "Daddy" on the camera.
yeah, she definitely missed me.
Yeah,
I'm gonna spend all day with her tomorrow.
yeah,
She seems really happy.
yeah. She did.
It was really nice, but yeah, it's lovely to be back. Been a
Yeah,
bit
it
of
was a
been a bit of an experience.
scary week. I told them about it all
Yeah,
when I was stupidly not feeling very great. So we got quite upset about. Well, I was just when you relay the story.
when you told them?
Yeah, when I relayed the story,
Mm.
it made me feel a bit. Well,
Yeah, it's a bit weird for me to like now think about it, like what happened. It's just like just like a bit of a mixture of feelings. I'm not really sure how to feel about it. Obviously, everything's fine, so like that's the main thing. But it's just like running is something I love so much, and to have like such a kind of traumatic and negative experience now attached to something I love doing so much is going to be a little bit difficult to like process and
well,
work
even
out.
like on, I was watching the Kardashians earlier, and Travis Scott did like this run in the program, and I could see your face like.
Yeah, and it's like being on social media, like it was all I got was like New York Marathon posts coming up, and my feed just became so like there was the new mayor of New York got elected, and it was like that was all my feed was. Felt like a proper New Yorker, but
well, it's the algorithm, isn't it? Because that's what you before were looking at and talking about yourself.
Yeah,
But
so,
even I wasn't the one in the situation. But whenever I see a New York Marathon reel or post, it makes my heart drop.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to work
Weird
out how
vibes
to
around
like
it.
how like I kind of move on and
You
kind
will.
of process what's happened, because I don't want to like obviously lose running from my life. Obviously, I'm going to learn from this. I'm going to learn to not. You don't need to push yourself that much, but it's difficult. Like, you know, it might seem easy to just say, "Oh, don't push yourself to the limit." Why do you? It's like difficult to know where that limit is. You know, that's what you train for. You train for that mental resilience. And
Well, you were very well trained as well, weren't you? So it's
Yeah.
not like you were under prepared, because you were extremely prepared.
Yeah.
I've seen you go into other marathons where you definitely mentally not seemed as prepared as you were for this one
Yeah.
as well.
It was just a really hard course, and I don't think I really like.
Took that into account.
I mean, I did, but like maybe not enough. I don't know. Yeah.
But you didn't
So-
really know the course. You can.
I did. I've never been.
Yeah,
I've
you-
never done something like that before. It was new to me. So,
Get
Yeah,
used
it's
to a
partly
new
that.
time zone and
but
stuff.
like,
as
what's
well.
like it? Obviously, like now when I think about it, I just feel quite sad, and I feel quite like silly and sort of a bit embarrassed, a bit sort of selfish. So I have all these feelings now attached to that memory, and it's all attached to running for me now. So I'm just gonna have to like work through those emotions, I think.
You
And
don't need to feel embarrassed.
no, but you know, and like I feel selfish.
You don't need to feel selfish.
Yeah.
It didn't even cross my mind that could happen, to be honest.
Yeah.
People don't know that these sort of things can happen.
Mm.
They don't.
No, I know. I mean, I have heard of it happening, obviously.
But like
It's
people
dangerous,
do, ultras and they're okay and they push themselves to the limit. You could have, the doctor said it could have, it was just, it was unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like you could have been the next day and you could have run it the same and been fine.
Yeah. Maybe I didn't drink enough water in the morning of. I don't know.
But you
like
can go through all these things.
Yeah. Well, this is the thing. I can and I can't, but I kind of need to because I need to be safe. Next time I do it. So like, as
But
much as I'd like to
blame.
bury my head, this is what I mean. It's such a mixture of emotions. I want to just push it away and bury my head in the sand. But at the same time, I do need to face it head on a little bit as well. But
first you need to recover your body.
Yeah, for sure.
And your liver. That's what your note said.
Yeah, I mean I think that's fine. I need to get checked up, but I think it's
No, I think it's fine, but they said you just need to make sure you look after it thoroughly now.
Yeah.
And I drink a lot of fluids to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah, I hope I just don't feel like down for too long around it, or just in general anyway. Yeah.
Well, it's just a huge mental stress, isn't it?
Yeah.
You went through a big physical thing that was a shock. But you've got us to look after you.
Thank
You're
you.
home with us all day.
Thank you. It's just on me now.
Thank you. It's like I told you to say that.
Thank you. I'm home with my family.
Yeah, I was being across the other... Sort of told me off for saying the other side of the world because they were like New York and London and not that far. I was like, well, it technically is.
Across the pond is what they say, isn't it?
But being that far away in that situation was not nice.
No.
So I don't know if you should do another marathon abroad. Maybe just keep it to the UK.
Berlin, you can come.
Maybe not.
Come to Berlin. Berlin's lovely.
No more marathons for a while, please.
I want to do Boston at some point.
No.
No, I don't know. I don't even. I didn't mean that.
You can have people in the comments go,
Yeah, no, I genuinely didn't mean that.
Silly boy.
I don't know if I'll do another marathon, to be honest. But yeah, well, I mean, we'll see.
I don't think we need to worry about that right now anyway.
No, but yeah, thank you for all the support. I think again, it was the feedback I got kind of, the first when it first happens, it's crazy, and then you're in a bit of a shock bubble, I think, and then
you are
after a couple of days, the severity of it kind of sinks in, and then you get overwhelming feedback, loads of lovely messages, people just seeming super interested in your story and what's happened, and then that makes it as lovely as that is, obviously, and I'm so grateful for all the kind messages. It also makes it think, oh fuck, what's happened here, what have I done? Does that make sense? Yeah, but
also you did get some people being a bit annoying.
Yeah, well, some people didn't think I deserved the medal.
Yeah, me and Sam.
But I'm the kind of person that actually I agree. I don't believe in people getting handed out things that they don't deserve.
You deserve that medal.
Yeah, but a part of me still wants to go back and actually get it. You know what I mean?
I think that's silly though, because I think
I know that's pride. I mean, I guess
people
pride is
who
what
take
got me in
part,
there.
you took part. They should. I know loads of people will disagree with this, but if you take part in the marathon, you should get a medal. And then maybe if you get to the end, you get one that says finished.
What if you just ran 10 metres?
Medal.
That's what people would start doing. Take the piss.
No, but I
Meggan would be right, I've done my 5 metres, where's my medal?
No, but I just think that some people are just a bit annoying when it comes to sports, and especially running. It's just running snobs. That's what people were saying in defence for you on those sort of messages, where they were it was 2 or 3 men as well. Obviously it's a man.
No, it is, but that is a more manly way to look at life. And I don't agree with those people. I thought they were dickheads, but there is a small part of me which didn't feel like I deserved that medal.
Yeah, which is understandable, but at the same time you did.
Yeah,
So, me and Sam, Nav's best friend, who
but
was out
also
there,
at the end of
arranged one for him.
Shut up. What was that?
I was just saying we arranged one for a surprise.
Oh yeah. Also, it is just It doesn't matter. It's not that deep, is it? It's just
no. That's the thing. It doesn't hurt anyone, so why do you care?
Yeah.
That's what I always think. Anyway, the point is, everybody was really lovely. And
I did feel so much love. Every time I read through the comments, it would make me cry. So yeah, thank you so much, guys.
Yeah,
if anyone left a nice comment or a lovely
you.
DM. And also, like, you know, it wasn't that easy sharing what happened, but you know, if it makes some other people kind of run their marathons a little bit safer, and it's sort of a little bit of a cautionary tale for other people, then I guess that's, you know, it's worth sharing. So
I think, well, I did say this before, I think people do forget how fucking hard marathons are, because everyone is doing them all of a sudden, but before they weren't.
No.
And you know, I think then people sometimes do forget the severity of a marathon. Like, they are an extreme sport, and you know, like, they are great in many ways, but you have to like remember that it's a pretty terrifying, very large thing to put yourself through.
Yeah, and unfortunately, you know, people do die from them.
Well, yeah, that's what people kept saying, that can happen through what you had, and to me
that is what happens.
I know, but it's just
like overheating is what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not nice.
Yeah, and you know, I got some DM saying that, and it wasn't people being horrible. It's like people just saying, "Oh, I so and so, you know, last year, whatever." And it's like, you know, when you sat in hospital, they're not trying to upset you, but when you sat in hospital and over a few days and you read a few of those DMs, it makes you think, fuck.
It must make you feel really anxious.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's just the truth though, isn't it? And I think that it should become a little bit more, you know, just people who are aware of these sort of things.
Yeah.
It's put me off doing another high rocks because I push myself to the limit in them.
Well, the thing with the high rocks,
and they are extreme as well. They actually are.
Yeah, but the thing with the high rocks doubles, you get that bit of rest.
Yeah, the solos there, no chance. I would do that. I have hats off.
With overheating, it's basically because your heart is just working so much, your body temperature's rising, trying to pump the blood around your body, and it can't keep up. And when you black out, that's because the blood supply to the brain is basically not enough, because it's too busy trying to get it to go to your heart.
Well, my heart rate was at 200 the whole of the hour of the high rocks.
Yeah.
That's not good.
Your heart rate's crazy. I think
my heart rate is really weird. Niall's got a really low resting heart rate. This isn't my resting heart rate, obviously, but I have an extremely high active heart rate. And I've told like our coach, is this okay? And he's like, well, you perform well with it, so just go with it. And sometimes that's just the way it is, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
It was a bit scary, but when I looked at my Aura ring after the high rocks, and it was like over the 200 mark the whole time.
Yeah, that is crazy.
For an hour, but I felt like tired, but I wasn't on the verge like the half marathon. The half marathon was the worst I've ever felt in exercise, and that's why I'll never do it again.
Yeah, how you felt in the half, that's how I felt for
but I had
probably the second half of my marathon.
Anyway, this is a really long... Look how long we've been talking.
Yeah,
I've got it.
Out of hospital, mate.
This is not very interesting vlog footage though, but I'm not actually going to vlog anymore in this one.
Okay. Alright, well, if you guys made it to here, well done.
Yeah,
you deserve a medal as well.
He's so rude. You don't even know what else I filmed. They saw a cute video of Winnie watching fireworks, going, fireworks, fireworks, fireworks.
I brought down the mood.
No. I mean, I was crying at the start of the vlog, but to be honest, I wasn't going to vlog this week because I just wasn't in a good place all week. I mean, I said this as well. I feel stupid even saying that because then there was you. So, but I just thought, yeah, it'd be nice to get some bits of Nile coming home and talking about this a little bit.
Yeah.
Rather than doing nothing. So I hope that you haven't minded this slightly weird vlog that not that much has happened on, but yeah. I'm going to finish this vlog here. no idea what it's going to be like. It's going to be a very emotional roller coaster of a video. And apologies for me at the beginning because I was on a wobble. It was always the middle of the day throughout the week it was before you'd woken up and I was waiting for you to wake up. You know, most days would text you like, you up? Or like, hello? Question mark. Because I thought you'd be awake, and then I would panic that something happened in the hospital in the night. And I got really anxious because I always thought if anything ever happened to you or anyone close to me, but particularly you, you'd get someone calling off your phone to me. And that didn't happen in the marathon. So I just got really paranoid, like, that if something happened in hospital, no one would tell me for ages.
Oh, right.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
It just felt like because you were so far away, you were never going to come home. I don't know why. I think just like, you know, when you go into worst case scenario with your brain, I don't know if you felt any kind of way about home. You were a bit more rational than me.
Well, I wanted to come home. I knew it would be about 3 or 4 days.
Yeah. Well, it was a bit longer than that in the end, wasn't it?
Yeah. Anyways.
Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for all of the love. It got me through, because I felt lost without you. I'd lost my arm.
I just feel a bit bad.
Lost my bicep.
I feel bad for putting my family through that as well.
No, you don't feel bad at all. Lindsay didn't know. She just thought I was being weird, probably. Just kidding. Mummy's sad cuddle all the time. What's she dancing? So she goes, what's she dancing?
She knows she loves that.
It's
That's what she does to cheer you up.
What's she dancing,
Put the
Mummy?
dancing on.
Shut up,
You're
Mum.
upsetting. You want to put the dancing on? You can shut the
Shut
fuck
on
up.
the second. Shut up. Anyway, see you soon.
Bye, guys. Love you all.